Welcome to part 2 of Black Summoner. Let's begin. When Kelvin meets Leo, the guild master of Parth's Adventurers Guild, he uses his Appraising Eye to determine Kelvin's identity. Leo serves tea to Kelvin in the guild master's room while they talk about Kelvin's recent success in subduing the Blackghost Knight and exposing Cashel's disobedience. However, Kelvin denies being a summoner when Leo questions him about it. Kelvin then asks Leo why he did nothing to stop Cashel when he was aware of his dubious involvement. Leo then admits that he was unable to touch Cashel since Cashel is a noble from the militant country of Trison and required strong evidence to support his claims. To get to the heart of the chat, Leo says he wants to be friends with Kelvin and mentions that he has already encountered extraterrestrials, including the heroes of the Holy Empire Daramus. Melfina mentions that she was the one who brought them back to life and offers to fill Kelvin in later if he has further questions. Leo continues to talk about the heroes of Daramus and says that the priestess there predicted the demon lord's comeback. Leo confirms Kelvin's suspicion that he is being asked by Leo to defend the town instead of the heroes. Both Kelvin and he provide a list of enticing rewards for accepting their demands. After that, Claire, the innkeeper, congratulates him on achieving guild rank B. While eating his lunch in his chamber, Kelvin asks Melfina to tell him all she knows about the heroes of Daramus. She didn't know much about the heroes, save that they were picked for their intelligence and good appearance. When Kelvin learns of this, he makes the decision to go get his prize money from Clotho and proceeds to the alley where slaves are being auctioned. With a rear guard that had never been purchased by another user, Kelvin sought to increase the might of his group. This is due to the fact that a slave's master has total control over how their slaves' skill points are distributed. When Kelvin enters the alleyway, he recognizes the half-elf from earlier. Nobody wants to buy her, the slave trader confesses, since she is cursed to burn everyone who touches her. Finding out more about the curse from Melfina, who reveals that it is the Fire Dragon King's curse and that an A-rank white magic spell called Sacred Bless is the only way to break it. After leaving the area, Kelvin later returns and buys Efil, a half-elf with whom they become acquainted halfway back to the inn. Efil receives Sacred Bless from Kelvin, lifting the curse that has been placed upon her. After that, they both have dinner at the inn, while Claire dresses Efil in a maid's uniform. Later, in Kelvin's room, Efil is given all of Kelvin's personal information and instructed to choose how to use her talent points. They must share a bed, which presents a problem and makes Kelvin have a restless night. After Kelvin buys Efil, they spend a month exploring the dark purple forest and taming many of the monsters there so that Efil can level up and get new talent and powers. At the Adventurers Guild later that day, Ange praised Kelvin's group on their accomplishment in bringing down a wicked sage tree. She also tells them that, after completing one more successful mission, they will be eligible to take the rank up exam. Kelvin would be able to advance to rank A and Efil to rank B. Efil requests that Kelvin accompany her after they briefly discuss her most recent exam. Ange then invites Efil to check out a new candy shop she discovered. Ange then successfully convinces Kelvin to accept the offer. Due to Ange's persistent behavior, Kelvin eventually runs into Ange outside by a fountain, where they are shortly joined by Efil, who was wearing a stunning dress that Kelvin compliments. After buying some treats, they later sit at a table where Efil tries to feed Kelvin some of her cake. As Kelvin clarifies, a small group of men comment on the deed. Not wanting to be left out, Ange does the same with a sweet roll. The third prince of Trison, Tabra, and his two guards then interrupt Kelvin as he attempts to control the situation, drawing more attention to the gathering. One of the guards proposes Tabra use his authority to punish Kelvin for his status as a commoner. Tabra shows interest in Efil as well and offers to pardon them in exchange for Kelvin giving him one of his women. After swiftly dispatching the two guards, Kelvin asks Tabra why he is in Parth and casts a gravity spell on him. Tabra, who is under the influence of Kelvin's enchantment, claims he has come to speak with Leo about a strong adventurer he needs to meet. Kelvin stated that he must be the adventurer and refused to work for Tabra, who had planned to have the adventurer serve him. After that was resolved, the girls accept when Kelvin offers they go shopping for more candy. Priestess Colette prays to the statue of Melfina at the Holy Empire of Daramus Great Cathedral in hopes of getting a meeting with her. Colette provides her with an update on the heroes of Daramus as Melfina responds to the prayer. Molfina, who is delighted by the news, gives Colette an oracle, telling her that the heroes must destroy an evil on the western continent and keep far away from Parth. When that's finished, the heroes show there, and Colette tells them what she learned from the oracle. When Efil thanks Kelvin for helping her that day at the inn, Kelvin doesn't think anything of it, but expresses regret that they would still have to share a bed. It results in a heart-to-heart conversation, where Efil feels unworthy of Kelvin's preferences in women, but Kelvin refutes all of Efil's assertions. The following day, Kelvin meets with Gerard, Clotho, and Efil to discuss the statistics of the hero party. Everyone agrees that the heroes' levels are far lower than they anticipated. On the other side, Kelvin is happy that he was able to successfully make a staff out of a gigantic material drop, despite the fact that he is believed to have had numerous failures before to that one success. Gerard mentions that Kelvin made him a crimson cape and a dreadnought shield. Efil continues by saying that she used her sewing skills to make Kelvin a sage's black robe. The guild wants to talk to Kelvin, so Claire goes to their door and knocks. Leo tells Kelvin in the guild master's room about that hermit's cave, a rank D dungeon, where a secret room was found with a strong demon inside of it. Leo also outlines the problems that have resulted from an earlier that day incident with the third prince of Trison. Kelvin agrees to take up the quest when he is asked to. After that, Kelvin travels the hermit's cave dungeon with Efil and Gerard to speak with Third there about the circumstances surrounding the dungeon. After entering the dungeon, the group discovers a demon woman chained to a monolith once they have reached the secret area. Archdemon Victor identifies himself as another demon who is perched atop a heap of bones. Victor then answers Kelvin's question by closing off the room and identifying the chained woman as the demon lord's daughter. Kelvin is then told by Molfina that there have previously been 3 demon lords and the woman must be Gustav, the current one's daughter. Victor then tells them that Gustav didn't actually have any children, but Kelvin continues to insist that he didn't have any. Victor also says that he leads the gang into a trap so that he can consume and absorb their power. Victor lunges for the group, but Gerard shields him, and Victor's aspirations to become the next demon lord are gradually made known. Then Molfina remarks that Kelvin's bad tendency has surfaced once more, and Gerard kinkers. Kelvin is a battle junkie because of his propensity of grinning before engaging a powerful foe. Subscribe to the channel for part 3. Until then, watch our other animerecap videos.